Pizana and Co.
Hello, welcome to the Self-Love Slut with Jess. Look, I don't podcast very regularly, but I went to a cabaret show on Tuesday night. It was the opening night for Frankly Does Cabaret and their show Doombox. It was a freaking amazing time, okay? I don't really go to cabaret shows very often. It's just not an arts world that I've grown up in. But if you know me well enough, I just love supporting creative people and their projects. Because in a way, I know that that's like a deep reflection of their soul. It's a story to tell. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's serious. This one was bloody funny. And my idea was, in the little meet and greet before the show, was just to have a bit of a chat to make some video for the night. Turns out some of the intro to the show made a really great video, which I've already posted online.
Welcome to the 2025 Cabaret Fringe Festival. I've had a few people ask me tonight, what is cabaret? Well, you're looking at it. Basically, it's the art form of just some bitch talking rhythmically over a vamping piano, ideally in a pair of suspenders. That's it, mate. If you don't know me, my name is Frankly, and I am here to do one thing, and one thing only, which is to pay my rent. But while I'm busy doing that, how about I give you a bloody good laugh, eh?
But this chat, and I was hoping obviously there was going to be some gold in there, but this chat went for 6 or 7 minutes, but it was actually a really great conversation. I asked Frankly all about what cabaret is. We spoke a bit about that. Turns out we had one of the same lecturers at uni, Adelaide things, if you know, you know. And I thought, well, why not release this entire conversation as a podcast? This is going to be a rare drop on the podcast that I have not come back to in a very long time because I have more than enough creative projects. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Frankly Does Cabaret is on until Saturday night, which will be the 31st of May. Hopefully you're listening to this tonight, if not Friday morning. So this should give you the impetus, right? The impetus to go on Frankly Does Cabaret on Instagram, right? And if you're listening to this, you probably found it from there, yada, yada. Go to the link in bio, go buy a ticket, go to the cabaret show, and support independent artists, little indie artists like Frankly. I love nothing more than supporting local artists in any kind of form, and amplifying their story in a way that they perhaps into new audiences and into new ways. Anyway, that's enough yapping from me. I hope you enjoy it. Full name, short name, what?
I just go by Frankly.
Frankly, what a lovely name. We're here to see your cabaret show, Frankly. I'm really curious. I'm not much of a cabaret person. I go to the Fringe sometimes.
Yeah.
But what the hell makes a damn cabaret? I don't know how I managed to get here, but what makes a goddamn cabaret?
Okay, so depending on who you ask, they're going to have a different definition. It is a bit of like a mixed bag of varieties in there. But to me personally, cabaret is the combination of storytelling and music. And it's normally, compared to theatre, there's no fourth wall. So when you go see a theatre show or a musical theatre show, all the action's just happening over here and you're spectating another world. Right. Cabaret doesn't have a fourth wall, so there's a lot of connection with the audience. You can interact with the audience. I don't do crowd participation, so if you don't like being interacted with, you don't have to worry about that coming to see me.
It's not like a full comedy show, like crowd work sort of thing.
Yeah, no, I don't do crowd work. I don't do crowd work. I'm quite awkward as a human being naturally.
You mean right now?
Yeah! I told you, I'm awful on camera.
Okay. We're just having a conversation.
Yeah. But yeah, it is a very intimate, an intimate art form.
Okay. So all right, I'm learning. So that was the idea. I really just want to learn. So what? It's music.
Yeah.
it's like comedy and storytelling, and it's whatever you kind of want to make it to be, right?
Yeah, because a lot of people write really serious cabaret shows, and they use the medium to explore like grief or trauma, or like a wide variety of different politics. And then there's people on my end of the spectrum where we're just writing complete comedy, but using a cabaret format to structure a show.
So you couldn't do it if you weren't good at music. Is that what you're saying?
Not necessarily. Like, a lot of people that are really great cabaret performers can't play music, like can't play an instrument, but they can sing.
Sing badly.
I've seen a lot of bad singing in the cabaret world, and sometimes it doesn't ruin the piece. Sometimes, like for me, I'm always like, the number one thing is getting the lyrics out. You want to be able to understand everything.
Yes. Okay,
So I will always prioritize that over the perfect note.
Sure.
But at the same time, I have worked really hard on being as clear as possible and sounding as good as possible at the same time.
So would you call yourself a musician?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I started out as a musician. I started out just playing pub gigs, when I was underage, and then they were really horrified when I came in on my 18th birthday. Sorry, cranker. And I just did like normal music for years and years and years. And I was at uni doing theatre. That's what I went to study. I wanted to do like dramaturgy and script writing. And I took an elective in cabaret, which Catherine Campbell taught.
I know her.
Yeah, I know. You also had her at uni as well.
Everyone at uni.
She's everywhere.
Of course.
But yeah, I took that just on a whim because I didn't know much about cabaret apart from seeing the stage show and thinking about Moulin Rouge, that kind of thing. And I absolutely loved it, and what Catherine and the other tutor, Rick, helped me understand was the music that I was already writing did fit inside a cabaret, inside the cabaret world. I've always really enjoyed kind of long form narrative writing and quite theatrical, emotive music.
How good is it when the penny drops though, and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming together.
It was perfect because I wasn't finding my niche in the live music scene. I always felt a bit weird. It wasn't quite this, it didn't quite gel with a lot of people. And then when I found the cabaret world, that was my space. That's what the weird music I write is meant to be for. It's been such a fun journey.
Amazing. And if you could summarize your show in like a sentence, and maybe like a feeling, what do you want people to leave feeling?
Ooh, I want you to feel
titillated. I know, I just like saying that word. It's a good word.
No, titillated is a great word. Honestly, it's hard. I actually don't want to give you a script about what you should or shouldn't feel. I would describe the show as, my catchphrase for the show is it's one woman, one piano, 12 completely unrelated songs. There is no theme, there is no meaning. It's just about having a good time, and it's purposefully silly. And it's funny though, because I speak to different people, and some people do extract some type of meaning from the show or from different songs, and I never put it there, which I think is really fun because the art is alive, it's happening, and whatever you get out of it is what is intended, I think.
Am I sensing some ADHD chaos in there?
Oh, it's so ADHD coded. And anyone that comes to see a show called Doombox, that's your diagnosis. That was my diagnosis, just writing the show. And then people have been like, oh wow, I didn't know you had ADHD. And I was like, I need to try.
2 minutes having a chat with Franklin, you're like, no, it makes sense.
My GP has been like, please, down bad, begging me to have a diagnosis for about 18 months.
Well, aren't they saying GPs can maybe do it now? They're planning on getting GPs to be able to give that diagnosis?
I really hope so, because trying to get one is so expensive.
Yes,
I'm like, babe, in this economy,
I know.
on an artist salary, no way.
Well, 12 completely unrelated songs was the dead giveaway. But also the speed with which you spoke with me just now.
Fair enough.
But I'm very
I will
excited.
speak at this speed through the entirety of the show. And I always say that it's everyone else's job to keep up with me.
Yes.
Yeah. If you need to take notes, you can take notes. It's fine.
Well, I'm very excited. Thanks so much for chatting with me.
Thank you for being here.